Hello, mortals. It's yours truly, Lopter. No, wait, not Lopter. Merkyle, Emperor of Corruption. And I'm live on the scene again, this time with another episode of yours truly, The Daily Stupid. This one, The Daily Stupid 4, The Brain Cell Graveyard. I hope George gets my fucking message. Like, holy hell. And Admiral Producer gets here as well. Okie dokie. I've just gone live now. Oh, there he is. Hey, AP.
How are you?
Good.
I didn't get the notification, so I thought you weren't live. So I went to your channel and saw it was live. I'm like, uh-oh, I'm late.
Don't worry. Hold on. Let me check and see if George will join. Hold on. I'm just going to put this back up and see if he will respond. Oh, wait a minute. Just another message. Oh, he says he's trying to get on. Network is down at the moment.
Oh. Should we wait for him?
Maybe. I mean, I hope I can. Besides, he's a very special guest and a very good friend of mine.
Yeah.
If you don't know, George actually used to work at Bounding Into Comics.
Yeah, you told me. So he's
Yeah.
so he can offer some particular unique insight.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll play some hold music then.
So,
Huh?
as you already should know, I got kicked out of the team at the last second. And this has happened to me twice.
Twice?
Yeah, one with the Vampire Astral race, the other with this race.
Wow. Have you tried filing a complaint and telling them that's not cool?
Unfortunately, I can't do that.
Why not?
Because
what?
if I had to say so, it's because, well, I wouldn't be able to do so. I mean, it wouldn't be taken seriously. In all seriousness.
Yeah. I can see why, but still, that's unfair. You should be able to do something.
Yeah.
A raging fire, mysterious as the dark side
of let's see.
Okay, hold music's done, and he still hasn't shown up. That's not a bad sign, is it?
He does say he lived from the stick, so and he just said he has bad internet.
Okay.
Hey, I do have some music. Hold on, wait a minute.
Yay, more hold music. Great. I had to pull some strings to make sure I could show up to the stream because Dad's home, so that means I should be out helping him with the landscaping. But I promised him to help him either later today or on Sunday. I had to pull some strings in order to get here.
Okay. I hope George will show up, but at the moment. How about we start with the appetizers while we
Okay.
wait?
Works for me.
Monster Legends leaks. Share screen. So, as you already know, Fungeratops is a nightmare.
What's going on there?
That's a Fungeratops.
Okay.
You remember I mentioned him in the last stream? Also, some more good news. I
What?
can be able to get a new monster, a new mythic monster. His name is Climbert.
Okay. Who is he?
I don't know, but there's no backstory yet. However, I could also get Thunder Kong, or as the community likes to call him, Thunder Crap, Hornet, who is an overpowered monster, and Stormbeard. There's
Okay.
also the Mojo track, and I didn't notice this one until now, but his baby form has a booger hanging out of its nose.
Oh boy. TMI.
Oh, and okay, so you remember how I said there was a monster that was even worse than Fungeratops?
Yeah, I didn't think how that was possible.
Okay, so we have Cruel Electric. I'm building up. Henry.
Where is he?
Cruel Electric?
Yeah.
Huh. He's right here. See?
No. Are you sure you're on the right
Oh
tab?
shoot! I'm sharing my screen. I thought it wasn't. Hold on. Let me try that again. As I was saying, let me share my entire screen. This time it'll actually show. Now you
there we
see
go.
it. Okay, we have Cruel Electric, Kenray, Airtops and Frozen Knot. Okay, we have Kenray and Fungarrett at Cruel Electric, and then Bloomeria and Swarmzode.
Okay, that's a.
The left one was the one I was talking about that was worse than friggin' Fungeratops.
It looks like a demented Flowey, and I can mention that because you played Undertale.
Yeah, I actually did pick up a Undertale from the pass.
Yeah.
And it looks like someone gave Lutum to Cagney Carnation from Cuphead.
Yeah.
And then you have Swarmzode. It reminds me of a certain fantasy monster, but I can't remember its name.
We've discussed a lot of them, so it's kind of hard to remember them all.
Also, Collector's Breeding Event. Except for Racantium and Dark Skull, I'm pretty sure I'm able to get all of these guys.
Cool.
I could get 3 of the Nemesis monsters. Lum the Magical Matriarch, or her other forms. The Iron Leader or Light of Freedom.
Okay.
So, okay. Now that we've also, good news. After I got kicked out of the Knights Eternal 2, I managed to join a new team called VN Teams.
How about that?
And I'd like to give a shout out to what's his name? Hold on, where is he? Here he is. Trung On 2.
Does he
He
have a channel?
managed to invite me to the team and ended up having to spare me the problems.
Does he have a channel? I'd like to go thank him.
Well, his friend, what's his name? Ian Napa has a channel.
Okay.
And he's just like the distorted Shrek head. Okie dokie. And I'd like to give a shout out and thanks to him because he's the one who ended up showing me this team and inviting me in.
Great.
When my mom gets home, I'll be joining the team.
So does that mean you'll be able to get the monsters you weren't able to get on that other team?
No, unfortunately, you can only get them by going through the necessary laps for the race.
Oh.
Yeah, that just sucks. That should just be like a new rule. You can't kick like a new thing added to the game. You can't kick someone out on the final night of the race.
Yeah, I think that should be a new rule, definitely.
Yeah. I don't know if George is going to be here, so how about we hop into the Daily Stupid?
Okay. I mean,
let's see where we last left off. Hold
I
on,
was
wait a
really
minute.
hoping he would show up because I would love to meet him. I subscribe to his channel, but I don't think I've watched any of his videos.
Okay, where do we
Videos yet.
leave off? Okay, here's one. Daily Stupid. Joe Biden, Kathy Griffin, Oakland, and a Black Lives Matter protester. Joe Biden's train of thought goes off the rails, all climbing into a river.
What a title.
Joe Biden, that old, really stupid mainstay. On March 25th, during the first press conference of his presidential career, President Biden was asked about his thoughts on the ongoing debate surrounding the elimination of the filibuster. After speaking for over a minute on how he strongly supports moving in that direction, Biden eventually boasted that he had never been particularly poor at calculating how to get things done in the United States Senate. Yet mere seconds after he spoke so highly of his own competency, he lost his train of thought so badly that his entire speech devolved into incoherent babbling.
Well, that's what dementia can do to you.
Oh no, wait, I need to turn off my Discord.
That's what dementia can do to you, I think.
Yep. I can't believe this is the man who is currently in charge of the United States, a man prone to severely regular forgetfulness, who almost seems like he doesn't know what room he's in, and yet he's trying to earnestly convince us that he's able-minded enough to make tough decisions regarding changes to America's political system. This entire moment is just incredibly, incredibly stupid. Number 2, Kathy Griffin doubles down on coveting kids. Remember when the media accused students from Covington Catholic High School of being racist for mocking and disrespecting an Indigenous Peoples March in Washington, D.C., only for it to be later proven that they were in fact the ones being harassed and insulted? If you do, you may remember that among the many, many blue checkmarks on Twitter who self-righteously defamed the students was Kathy Griffin, aka the lady who made the stupid idea to make a fake Trump head and then hold it in front of a screen.
Oh, I remember that. Oh, that's
The one who got
blue.
fired so badly. Finally, kind of ruined her career. At the time, the failing comedian called for the students to be doxxed and accused the school's basketball team of throwing up a white power symbol during a basketball game, as she falsely believes the OK sign is a white power sign, failing to realize that the gesture is commonly used in the sport to signal and celebrate 3-point shots.
Wow.
Now, despite the aforementioned disproving of the media's narrative surrounding the Covington kids, Griffin has decided to double down on her defamatory tweet. On March 26th, Griffin announced to her Twitter followers that the Covington Catholic students who had lost their previous bid to sue her over her call to dox them are appealing the Kentucky State Court's dismissal of their case against me for tweets I sent out during the incident on the National Mall. They want money and to set a precedent. I will not back down, concluded Griffin, ever. Imagine being so full of yourself that you cannot admit, even in the face of overwhelming evidence, including videos and apologies, from a number of those who made similar accusations, that you were in the wrong. Welcome to the Daily Stupid, Griffin. We'll see you the next time you need attention. Number 3, Oakland, California excludes white families from new low-income UBI. On March 23rd, Oakland Mayor Libby Schaaf announced that low-income families would begin to receive a no-strings-attached universal basic income of $500 a month, courtesy of the privately funded Oakland Resilient Families Program. While there's great news for the poor families of Oakland, there is a catch, as these benefits will only be available to the city's Black, Indigenous, and people of color communities. In other words, white families are specifically excluded from the program, even if they would normally qualify to receive the monthly payments. The fund argues that white households in Oakland, on average, make about 3 times as much annually than Black households, citing research by the Oakland Inequity Index. Yet, the city-funded project fails to distinguish between the recent influx of wealthy white residents from the surrounding areas and its resident population of low-income white families, grouping them together in one analyzed white category. In fact, by the OEI's own admission in their most recent report, published in 2018, they identified that 8.4% of the city's low-income residents were white. So what happens to them? Apparently, they're SOL. I wonder what that means. However, there's another reason why white families are excluded. In the word of Jesus Garena, whose Family Independence Party is an independence initiative is a party of Oakland's resilient families, it's being done to honor the legacy of the Black Panther political party.
Guaranteed income has been a goal of the Black Panther platform since its founding, said Garena. Direct investment in the community in response to systemic injustices isn't new. Congratulations, Oakland politicians. Not only have you lost the Raiders, but you've also lost any shred of integrity, as your city will now stand as an example of the racist endgame of critical race and social justice theory. You've proven just how stupid you are. Oh, this one. Black Lives Matter protester arrested for smearing feces on statue of Abraham Lincoln.
What? Why? But he freed black.
Yeah, he
Okay. Yeah.
on the back of the 14th Amendment. And two, really? Feces? On February 1st, the statue of Abraham Lincoln, found in the city of Boise, Idaho, Julia State Park, was defaced by Black Lives Matter protesters who draped it in a BLM flag and covered it in paint and fecal matter. They also placed a sign asserting that the prison industrial complex is modern-day slavery in the monument's hands.
Ugh.
Now, just a little under 2 months later, authorities have reportedly arrested 37-year-old Black Lives Matter activist and Boise State University associate professor Terry Wilson in relation to the February vandalization after physical and electronic evidence led law enforcement officers to secure a warrant for his arrest. Oh, and this is where things get juicy. According to the police press release, Wilson attempted to flee as they arrested him, but officers chased after Wilson and were able to stop him and take him into custody, at which time Wilson was found to be in possession of a firearm, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia.
Okay, I haven't heard of that last one, but I've heard of the other two.
It further noted that after his arrest, Wilson was taken to the hospital and medically cleared before being booked into the Ada County Jail. He has since been charged with several misdemeanor counts, including injuring monuments, ornaments, and public movements, resisting and obstructing officers, possession of marijuana, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Wilson's actions speaks for themselves. What a shitty way to make the Daily stupid.
And so far, it doesn't look like he's here.
Oh, this one, the next one. Daily Stupid, YouTube, Mikasa, Takin, and Twitch. Let's see. Oh, this one is done by a multitude of people. I think it was some of my friends, Donald Edmonds and Spencer Bakuli. Both of them are Asian people, actually. Donald Edmonds, YouTube. In a surprise move by YouTube today, they announced on Twitter what they call a small experiment. A new layout for their platform, the most distinguishing new feature of which is the ability to hide the dislike count for videos.
I actually don't mind that, actually.
Response to creator feedback around well-being and targeted dislike campaigns, we're testing a few new designs that don't show the public dislike count. If you're part of a small experiment, you might spot one of these designs in the coming weeks.
You know something? Wait. You know something? I actually don't mind that personally, due to how many dislike campaigns I've been subjected to due to just me expressing my opinion.
Let me finish. They say in the reply tweet, creators, you'll still be able to see the exact number of likes and dislikes in YouTube Studio. For viewers, if you're in the experiment, you can still like or dislike a video to share feedback with creators and help tune the recommendations you see on YouTube, which immediately brought up a number of arguments against the move by YouTube. The ratio on the tweet itself seemed to reflect that. Several art creators using the platform had something to say about the YouTube experiment. User Nerdrotic put it simply, writing, "No one wants this. Dislikes are helpful for a great many things. And this is what puts YouTube above all others. By all means, keep making decisions without asking a broad cross-section of creators. How about making it our choice if you care so much for our well-being?" User Rusty Cage asked, how will viewers quickly be able to know the general rating of this video, or whether or not they should invest time into watching something? Time is valuable. Bad decision, dislike. Which the official team YouTube account replied, viewer feedback is an important part of YouTube, but we've heard from creators that the current experience can negatively impact their well-being. We also know that public dislike counts sometimes motivate targeted campaign on some videos. Number two, we're changing the look and feel of the buttons, YouTube continued, but we'll continue to turn recommendations based on likes and dislikes. Hope this helps clarify. Rusty Cage replied in turn, well, you've also heard from creators that the current experience is beneficial. Personally, has a positive impact on my well-being. Which voices are the ones that matter in this decision-making process? Commenting one last response from Team YouTube. Related, thanks for the response. We'll be keeping a close eye on the feedback from these experiments to determine what decisions we may want to make in the future. Tweet back at us if needed. There's already a feature in place for content creators to hide both like/dislike ratios from public view from the targets. Also, people were documenting instances where dislikes were getting removed from posts. And apparently, and as RK Outpost on YouTube pointed out, the move is solely to protect larger accounts from of their content and give them the green light to continue with their currently massive dislike strategy. I'll have to give it to him. He can be stupid sometimes, but he can definitely go where it goes. That YouTube, you get an entry into the Daily Stupid. Okay, this one's from Spencer. Jim Acosta loves Jim Acosta. Regardless of political affiliation, I'm pretty sure most people can agree that CNN reporter Jim Acosta is hands down one of the most annoying reporters currently employed at any outlet. On March 29th, Acosta shared a photo of himself receiving his coronavirus vaccination to Twitter, writing, "Just the shot in the arm I needed. The latest studies show the COVID-19 vaccines are highly effective. Please do your part to end this pandemic. Get your shot." That's not the part of the end that's Daily Stupid. In the photo, Acosta can be seen wearing a self-glorifying t-shirt whose text listed as journalistic accomplishments in 2020. The shirt reads, "In 2020, I covered the impeachment trial and caucuses night that lasted a week, and the primaries, and the COVID pandemic, and the economic crash, and the racial justice protests, and Lafayette Square, and so many rallies, and the death of REG, and the president's 1 a.m. coronavirus diagnosis, and a Supreme Court confirmation, and an election night that lasted a week, and firings by tweet, and the recounts, and the central transmission, and I have the commemorative shirt to prove it." Jesus, and I thought Lucifer had a fucking ego.
Yeah, that's a long text.
Where do I even begin with this shirt? It's a well-known fact that no one loves Jim Acosta more than Jim Acosta, but this shirt takes self-love to a whole new level. It exists to do nothing more than frame Acosta as some sort of valiant frontline hero in a tireless war, when in reality he was a highly paid reporter working for one of the biggest fake news outlets in the world. Get over yourself, Acosta. I know you won't, but until you do, I'm sure we'll be seeing more of you on the Daily Stupid. Okay, so for some reason he put specific for you. Attack on Titan critics shocked to discover women have breasts.
Huh?
Every other day with the outrage against 2D drawings. Oh shoot! Looks like we got an audience. I'm not
Really?
Creative 22
Ooh.
and Ellen Villalobos,
Ah, yes, my fellow Disney supporter. Yeah.
a fellow
We got an audience.
supporter of mine.
Perfect. How about that?
Well, this is awesome. As I was saying, every other day with the outrage against 2D drawings that cannot hurt anyone. On March 29th, Attack on Titan aired its final episode of its 4th season, Above and Below. Adapting the manga chapter of the same name, this episode features a scene where a number of Eren's prisoners, including Mikasa Ackerman, look on as Grias taunts Niccolo for his love of Sasha Brose. In the anime, Mikasa is only seen in the corner of one panel, sitting at a table across from Armin. But in the anime, Mikasa is seen from the upper body up, sitting at a table during the fight. Bafflingly, but as I always say, unsurprisingly, this extended shot of Mikasa soon prompted accusations of sexualization towards the anime's production studio, Studio Mappa. Here's the thing. Women have breasts. Shocking, I know. Showing that fact is not only inherently sexual. I mean, she's literally just sitting there wearing a long shirt with only the topmost button undone. If you think that's sexualized, well, that's really on you. I really, really just can't get over how stupid this accusation is.
Same.
So, this last one's kind of a doozy. Unfortunately, I can't show it, but it's real talk. It's some sort of Twitch glitch, I think. While we were absent a few team members today, both Don and myself, Spencer, spontaneously covered a rather titillating Twitch controversy on the Daily Stupid live stream. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to look up Daily Stupid. Hold on, let's go into Bounding's channel and see what I'm talking about.
Wait, someone else is doing a Daily Stupid live stream too?
Well, yeah, Bounding into Comics is doing one.
Really? Cool.
Yeah, they do it every Tuesday.
Wow.
Let's see. Not this one. Not that one. Not that one because it's called the Daily Stupid Live. I'll find the one I'm looking for.
Daily
And
Stupid.
I think
Let's
this
see.
is the one. Hold on. Let me try and see if I could figure out what the heck it was. I think it had something to do with Twitch. Hold on. Let me take a look.
Yeah, that's the one we just covered.
Hold on. What's going on? What happened? What the actual fuck happened to Twitch? I don't know what the hell.
If we keep
What the
searching,
hell
we're
is
gonna
it?
lose our audience.
I'm guessing it has to be either some sort of Twitch glitch or something else. I don't know. Anyhow, this one. Mark Hamill, Florida State University. Mark Hamill weaponized breathing and changes made to the petition against 6 days and Fallujah.
Huh?
We're all just here for the entertainment, Evan. We all are. Let's get into it. Florida State University to offer anti-white history of Karen class.
What?
Soon, outright racism will be able to earn you college credit. Florida State University was set to offer a summer session history course dedicated to the history of Karen and how examining how white women are weaponizing white womanhood.
Mm?
I'm
Okay.
sorry, what? Ironically, they're using the image of a women in Klan outfits. A flyer for the course features an emoji with a stereotypical Karen haircut alongside a photo taken of two white women, the oldest member and mother to the youngest member of the KKK in attendance to the 1920s Great Ohio Rally, and a photo of Elizabeth Eckford being yelled at by a white woman as she walked into the newly desegregated Little Rock Central High School in 1957. Oh, this is gonna be good. It also features a quote from journalist Charles M. Blow that reads, "The activation of white terror is a white woman's soft power.
Huh?
We like to masculinize white supremacy to presume an
What?
increase of testosterone when it is affected since it wasn't expressed by her view."
Oh no.
Oh boy. I gotta go. See you guys later. Holy.
See you later.
See you later. Later, Evan. Oh boy. Hold on. I'm gonna check Twitter and see if it. Hold on. I'll just check the Twitter and see if it actually managed to get through.
I'm starting to think he's not gonna show up.
Yeah. Hold on.
We should get back to work. We'll worry about
Okay.
what's going on later.
Okay. The class would have been taught by FSU teaching assistant professor Megan Martinez, whose school profile notes that she primarily researches the history of racial violence and racial inequality in the U.S. and its legacies. I use the past tense was because, according to the FSU History Department's website, the class is no longer present in our list of available summer courses. However, an archive of the page wrote that the class was, at one time, this is a legitimate course
Why
offering.
would that be a legitimate course offering? Like, who would want to learn that?
No one would. No one would except the woke creeps. No one would except the woke commies. Thank you very much. Nobody likes hearing. So the reason there's a shorthand word for that type of personality and behavior. But I would bet a good amount of money that beyond the ha-ha funny internet meme in the title, the class would have not discussed the Karen mindset, but it would have served as pretext for nothing more than racist tirades against white women. I think the fact that the class has been removed from the course listings is evidence enough that FSU is stupid for thinking that this course was anything remotely close to a good idea. Now, I'm going to take a small break. I got to go get some water because my foot is parched.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I guess we'll interact with the audience then. So, are you all enjoying the? Are you enjoying the stream thus far? I don't know how many brain cells I've lost yet, but I gotta say, it's quite a lot. Don't worry, we'll be getting right back to the stream in just a moment.
And I'm back.
Twitter.
Twitter is a wretched hive of scum and villainy, and I agree.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, more criminal support boycott of Georgia, surprisingly quiet on China. Recently, the state of Georgia passed Bill SB 202, which will result in a number of changes to the state's voting laws. Among new changes, the state will now require ID to vote, provide a shortened period for early voting, and allow the state election board to suspend county election boards if they deem them to be underperforming. In response to the passing of this bill, Logan director James Mangold announced that, in protest, he would no longer agree to direct a film in Georgia, a not-so-insignificant gesture considering how the state's tax incentives have made it a popular production spot for Hollywood. Echoing Mangold's statement, Star Wars star Mark Hamill he would absolutely support the director's boycott, adding the hashtag no more filming in Georgia. Now, I'm not here to talk about Georgia's voting law changes or whether or not I support them. That's not why Hamill has made the Daily stupid. No, he's made it for sheer hypocrisy. As while he can support a boycott against Georgia, he was completely silent for Disney's continued courting of the Chinese government, despite their widely documented internment and abuse of the Uyghur people. Isn't it funny how blue checkmark activism only extends as far as their paychecks will allow? And if you'll excuse me, I have a very certain song in my liked videos book that will show me hold on. Liked videos.
I think we just lost everybody.
I don't think we have. Oh, wait, hold on. Someone's here. Someone get here. Hold on.
Top chat
Where?
0.
Here it is. Hold on. Anyone here? Oh, 2 people here. Hold on.
Wait, 2 people are here? When
2 people viewing. Why won't it load faster? Jesus.
2 people are here. That's good. I thought we lost our audience for a moment.
Anti-racism companies when they are asked about Tibet, Hong Kong, and Uyghurs.
What? That's a hilarious dance.
It's perfect. Number 3, weaponized breathing.
Wow. That's
As
coronavirus
vaccines become more readily available for the average individual, a debate has sprung up around whether or not to require people to have vaccine passports, a piece of identification which denotes that the holder has been vaccinated before entering public establishments or traveling. On a recent episode of Jeremy Vine, a British talk show, Dr. Sarah Jarvis has argued in favor of vaccine passports, saying that while she had historically always been in favor of people having choice, she believes COVID vaccinations should be mandatory. Her argument that breathing is an offensive weapon if you are infected with COVID.
breathing.
This is a daily stupid twofer. The idea of mandatory vaccination is absolutely stupid on its own, but trying to classify breathing as an offensive weapon in order to convince people to get vaccinated is far stupider.
Yeah.
Number 4, 6 days in Fallujah. The petition receives self-edits. By now, I'm sure you've heard of the games industry support a petition calling on various governmental bodies, including the United Nations and U.S. President Joe Biden, to prevent the release of the upcoming Iraq War-based FPS 6 days in Fallujah because it would, oh my good lordy, breed a new generation of mass shooters.
Huh?
An argument as stupid as it is completely detached from reality.
Yeah.
It seems the petition's creator, Hala Al-Salman, realized it was stupid too. The petition has recently been edited to remove the fear-mongering line regarding mass shooters, simply to make it appear less insane now that it has a massive number of eyes on it, thanks to promotion by various gaming industry blue check marks. Al-Salman's attempt to sanitize the petition earns a response in the Daily Stupid, as not only is the petition's original wording has already been reported on and archived dozens of times over, but thousands of users are unlikely to magically forget her words. Who's going to fall for this? You know what? Don't answer it. You'll probably be spoiling a future installment of The Daily Stupid.
Yeah.
Jesus, we had this incident in like what? 1999 with Jack. You didn't not lose me. Oh, I'm not creative. Said you did not lose me. I'm just trying to eat dinner and watch this at the same time.
Yeah, I'm checking on the chat to see how our audience is
Okay.
doing and stuff. I haven't
Like
open on
seriously,
separate-
we've had this incident with friggin' Jack Thompson back in like what? 1999, 2008.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Oh,
remember.
this one's good. Lester Holt, Volkswagen supporters, white supremacy, and Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Number 1, Lester Holt declares that fairness is overrated. Stupid. On March 30th, after being awarded the Edward R. Murrow Award for Lifetime Achievement in Journalism, Lester Holt declared in his acceptance speech that fairness is overrated. Before he went off and tweeted that headline, let me explain a bit, Holt continued. The idea that we should always give two sides equal weight and merit does not reflect the world we find ourselves in. The fact that the sun sets in the west is a fact. Any contrary view does not deserve our time or attention. No recent events assure that you won't have to look far for more current or relevant examples. I think you get my point. Decisions did not give supported or unsupported arguments equal time are not a dereliction of journalistic responsibility or some kind of agenda. In fact, it's just the opposite. Finding an open platform for misinformation for anyone to come and say what they want, especially when issues of public health and safety are at stake, can be quite dangerous. Our duty is to be fair to the truth. Holding those in power accountable is a core of our function and responsibility. We need to hear our leaders' views. Their policies are amazing. It's really important, but we have to stand ready to push back and call falsehoods. I wish I could be surprised that a journalist who calls for the shutting out of dissenting speech would, in the same breath, try to be fair to the truth. And honestly, I'm not surprised. Blatant hypocrisy has become the modus operandi of the fourth estate.
Yep.
The biggest problem with Holt's assertion is one that rears itself anytime someone calls for censorious action on the sides of public well-being. Who gets to be the judge as to what's an acceptable view or not? If you follow Holt's argument to its endgame, where it's only acceptable speech
Whoa, you all right?
Yeah. Where only acceptable speech is given any weight, you ended up with a society that treats anyone who steps out of line the same way the media treated Johnny Depp, and pigeonholes any fact that doesn't support the ruling narrative, like we've seen with Kamala's statements claiming she believed the woman who accused Joe Biden of sexual harassment. Forgot about that, huh? An embarrassing moment of journalistic stupidity. Number 2, I'm not owned, screamed journalists who fell for an April Fool's joke. Fools will die! Yeah, that's fucking funny, dude. In the days leading up to April 1st, automobile manufacturer Volkswagen began to plant the seeds of an elaborate prank, hinting that after nearly 100 years, the company would be changing its name to Volkswagen. The prank was even supported by the company's employees, some of whom even informed their media contacts that the name change was real. And, as a cute little bonus, Pikachu car. However, after numerous media outlets ran stories supporting Volkswagen's name change, the company revealed that the entire rebrand was nothing more than an April Fool's Day prank meant to promote their upcoming line of electric vehicles. While most people found the prank to be a fun and innocent way to partake in the annual day of nonsense, journalists who fell for the prank lost their minds. As a result of being completely unable to take even the smallest L, the mainstream media began to hate Volkswagen for lying to the public.
Sounds like the media doesn't understand April Fools.
Yeah. Many who couldn't handle taking a joke, such as USA Today business reporter Nathan Bomey, attempted to draw a comparison between the prank and Volkswagen's previous violation of the Clean Air Act, wherein the company intentionally installed defeat devices in their cars that would lie to inspectors in order to allow their car to pass emission tests. I am astonished that a company that, just a few years ago, mind you, paid $30 billion in penalties and pled guilty for deceiving its customers and regulators to pollute the earth, now thinks it's funny to lie to reporters, cried Bomey. All of this because some reporters who have clearly proven they are far too full of themselves
cannot take an innocent joke. Once again, I would like to welcome the mainstream media to the Daily Stupid. Keep this up, and you could be reigning champion by the end of the year.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
this
do
one.
that.
Eugene Gu blames black on Asian crime on white supremacy.
Hmm?
I know. Pointing out the stupidity of Gu's regular hypocrisy and virtue signaling is an easy shot, but sometimes you see it takes so down that you just have to add it to the Daily Stupid. If you caught our last few Bounding live shows, or the special edition of Drew Taylor's High Heresy stream, wherein John and I joined to discuss the issue, you may know that the Pirate Stop AAPI campaign has been completely disingenuous from start to finish, mainly due to the media's refusal to speak honestly about the fact that many of these hate crimes have been committed by black individuals. However, it's not just the media, but also a disturbing number of blue check marks. One such check mark is Dr. Eugene Gu, who took to Twitter on March 29th to unsurprisingly blame white people for the rise in black on Asian crime. Let me take a sip. Hold on. I am thirsty.
Okay. I mean,
Black on Asian crimes only occur because of our system of white supremacy that strips African Americans of their economic opportunities while taking respect and dignity away from Asian Americans. Roku. Also, white people in power are experts at dividing and conquering to stay in power. Gu's statement is just more of that dishonesty, born out of his refusal to criticize a protected class. I mean, he's literally bringing in a third-party race in order to sanitize and excuse the crimes.
Personally, I think that Gu made the statement because, like many, he cannot admit that the current and historically ongoing tension between the Asian and black communities presents a counterexample to many of the concepts put forth by critical social justice and race theorists. Race theory. Calling Gu stupid feels like an understatement. So I think I take it away, and I think it may be that. Hold on. I think it may be. Hold on. Let me try and fix it. Okay. Number 4, Coca-Cola, the king of hypocrisy. My personal opinion on the issue, again aside, I would like to thank the changes made to Georgia's voting laws for providing us with an also almost nonstop flow of stupid takes. On March 31st, Coca-Cola CEO James Quincy appeared on NBC's Power Lunch to discuss the company's position regarding the newly passed voting laws, as the soft drink titan is one of the largest businesses within the state. Let me get this. Crystal clear and unequivocal. This legislation is unacceptable, asserted Quincy to host Sarah Eisen when asked about the voting laws. It's a step backwards, and it does not promote principles we have stood for in Georgia around broad access to voting, around voter convenience, and not ensuring election integrity. He continued, this is frankly just a step backwards. We've spent many decades promoting within Georgia a better society and a better environment for prisoners, and we're very clear on that, and our position remains the same. This legislation is wrong and needs to be remedied, and we continue to advocate for it, both in private and now even more clearly in public. Oh shit! I think
what is
mom
it?
may be. I think my mom may be back. Hold on.
What?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hold on.
That's
I'll
not a
be right
bad
back.
thing, is it?
Don't leave.
Okay, I'm not leaving. No.
Hold on. I'll be right back, and I'll be putting this in my room. Play some hold music while I get.
Hold music. All right. I love hold music. Okay, what do you guys want to hear? Wait. Oh, wait a minute. I got a brilliant idea. That's perfect. Yeah. Oh, please no ads. Please no ads. Please no ads. Yes. Rickroll. Did I mention how much I love doing this on Markel's streams? Give you up, never let you down, never down around. hurt you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. For so long. Going on. Unfair. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna hold around. Hurt you. Gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna hold around. Because I'm Gentile's half brother, I'm Blackness. Chris Tucker. I didn't know he said that. Pretty nice. Oh, in case you're curious why I'm rickrolling everybody, it's because I can, okay? Except I'm too lazy to get the audio.
Back.
Unless
Guess who's back? Back
You're back,
again.
you're back.
Shady's back.
Hello,
Great.
friend.
I rickrolled everybody.
You. Oh my. Nice work. Huh.
Okay,
That's a
let's
really
get back to
interesting.
business.
Let me continue. That's a really interesting position for Quincy and Coca-Cola to take, especially considering just how last November the company actively lobbied against a bill that would have prohibited the import of goods made within China's Xinjiang region, where the country's communist government is currently inflicting numerous human rights abuses against the Uyghur people. Titled the Uyghur Forced Labor Prevention Act, Coca-Cola opposed the bill on the grounds that their facilities in the region and thus their supply chain would have been disrupted. Though the company claims that their Xinjiang facilities do not benefit from the forced labor of Uyghur prisoners, the United States Congressional Executive Commission on China reported that Coca-Cola is one of many companies whose goods were credibly suspected of being made or processed with forced labor. No, Mr. Quincy, I bet the Uyghur people will really love the opportunity to vote as well, like Mark Hamill last week. Since Quincy will only advocate for a better society and better for prisoners when there's no threat to his bottom line. Quincy's statement is textbook virtue signaling, and like all such cases, it's entirely stupid.
Okay,
Next
what
one.
do we have now?
3 more. Hold on, wait. 1, 2, 4. Yeah, 3 more.
Three
Next
more?
one.
This is going to be a shorter stream, bud.
Kate Winslet, Major League Baseball, and a double dose of Joe Biden.
A
This one's
double
another
dose.
one.
Now we're talking.
John F. Trent, Kate Winslet. Actress Kate Winslet recently did an interview with the Sunday Times out of England where she made one of the dumbest comments I've seen in a while. While discussing body image and social media, Winslet pivoted the discussion to milk. While discussing, she stated, I do hope social media has a reboot in terms of accuracy of image, because eating disorders and self-harm have gone through the roof, and social media, for young people, must play a part of that. This feeling that they can never be enough of something, it's tampering with self-esteem. Winslet then transitioned to milk. She stated, also, I say to my children that their kids will say, people drink milk from a cow? That's coming? Milk from a cow.
I'm upstairs.
My my parents almost never interfere because I always have a reason as to why I'm here beforehand. So that's a strategy I think you should try. You there, man? Yo, hello? Hello? Okay, that's awkward. Right, so he's gone again. That's just perfect. Okay. Right. So I hope you all are enjoying the Daily Stupid thus far. I'd like to give a little announcement, especially to those who have watched the Question Civil War 2, The Battle for Silverstream. I am making a director's cut of the movie. Be sure to check out the premiere when it's finished. It is not finished yet. I am only on the beginning, but when it's done, I shall send you all a notification, including you. I'm not Creative 22 if you're interested in seeing it. Don't tell YouTube. Like, okay, yeah, I won't tell YouTube. Don't worry. I've had my unfair share of copyright. Yeah, I'll say that because totally unfair. Okay, so yeah. So if anyone's interested in seeing my director's cut of the Battle for Silverstream, then let me know. And you're all invited when it's out, which probably won't be for a while. I'm sorry. It's because we're trying to make this more real. Like instead of just vectors, I'm doing all vectors within backgrounds and stuff. And doing all the rendering and stuff is really making it longer. Plus, I'm stretching out some scenes and stuff. This is heavily inspired by Zack Snyder's Justice League, while also being inspired by the things the previous movie was inspired by. I don't know if this will officially reboot the Question Civil War universe, but if it does, well then tell me if you want a director's cut of the other two, and I'll get working on it, I guess, because I don't want to leave this universe behind. I really don't. And he's still gone. Okay. I don't have access to his computer screen, so I don't know how to continue the stream. I guess we could just talk, I guess. Wow, this is like really awkward. Mark, I'll come back. Our audience is waiting. Wow. Where do they think milk comes from? Cows. Yeah. Okay, he's still gone. Yeah. I didn't think that he would be gone this long. That's okay. Okay, Markel. If we lose our audience, don't go blaming me. I think we lost him. Yeah, we definitely lost him. I don't know what to do. I'm not in control of the screen. I can't continue the stream. This is so bad. Like we finally got an audience, and now if we finally got a audience in our streams, and now he's gone. Like I don't know what to do. Like I don't want to leave because he told me like don't leave. So I'm not leaving, but I don't. What I'm gonna do now? This is more awkward than the time I was muted for like a percentage of class, and I think ninth grade or something. Yeah. Markel, are you there? Hello? Hello? Oh, well, that's a nice face to stop on. The real question is, do I have the time to show up? So many videos, so little time. That is if I'm not making a video. Well, if you're not making a video, then let me know. Let me know. If you want to attend, then you are then you are invited. Everybody is. I do not want to inconvenience anyone. If you can't attend, that's okay. But it would be nice, definitely, because I'm putting a lot of work into this film. But I respect all of your time. So if you can't show up, then that's perfectly okay. Don't feel pressure. Respecting the time of your audience is one of the most important keys to being a successful director and stuff. Don't make the movie too long. I'm guilty of that. And don't make it too short either, because then it's not a movie. Right. Merkel, if you don't show up in the next 5 minutes, I'm leaving, okay? I'm serious. I can't. Okay, maybe I won't leave, but I gotta do something. Oh boy, this stream is already going on for a while. That's okay. Let's talk about the racist Band-Aid girl. That is funny. Oh, you. What happened? What happened with that one? What happened with the racist Band-Aid girl? I blame YouTube, if anybody. When in doubt, blame YouTube. Well, I'm trying to be nicer to them now after they almost rendered me in a world without any comments forever. And since they brought the comments back, I've been trying to be nicer to them, but I guess I agree. Yeah, when in doubt, blame YouTube. But I gotta be nicer to them now, because at any time they could remove the comments. In case you don't know what happened with the comments, well, it was basically this one day where I saw all the comments were gone. I couldn't see a comment section anymore. I couldn't communicate with anybody. So yeah, and then one day they just brought it back. Like, you can check out 3 of my videos on my channel for that. Starting with YouTube disabled comments everywhere, and my final word on the comments situation stuff. That's a little tangent there, but still, that was a traumatic experience for any YouTube creator, not just me. Okay, since it doesn't look like he's coming back at the moment, I'm going to I'm gonna go ahead and make ask you all support hashtag restore the Snyderverse, Zack Snyder's vision stuff. Yeah, I am a supporter of Restore the Snyderverse, and I want to spread the message to as many channels as possible. So yeah, Warner Brothers did Zack Snyder dirty by canceling DCEU vision. And if you want to see more awesome movies like Zack Snyder's Justice League, hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Spread the word. Spread the word. Ready the Armada. We shall use the old ways. Dark side. Heck, even Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, is on our side, and he's fighting for the careers of everybody involved in the film. So yeah, I implore you all. We must get Zack Snyder back on board and send a message to Warner Brothers that we want more of his movies. We want more of his DCEU. Because even though I'm guilty of liking Joss Whedon's Justice League, I gotta admit that Zack Snyder's Justice League is way better. Way better. I even recorded the whole thing, but I don't think I can upload it due to YouTube copyright, of course. But yeah, I advise you, if any of you have HBO Max, go see the film. It's 4 hours, but it's definitely worth it. It's split into 4 parts. It's really good. I might do a Pongo's recap episode on that if I ever get around to it, but I don't think. Wait, hang on, I'm 3 minutes behind. What happened was that this teacher goes on TikTok and she won't give African people a white band-aid because she thinks it's white privilege. That was my last video. I see. I see. TikTok, of course. That's where the most casualties happen. TikTok challenges, people just being weird and stuff. TikTok, why am I not surprised? So yeah, as I was saying, hashtag restore the Snyderverse. We're all in. And Merkel's still not back. Man, I don't know how long I can stay in this stream. Okay, I got a movie to work on for crying out loud. What's holding you up? Hello. Okay, I gotta do something fast or I'm gonna die of boredom. Diversion. Haha. Okay, here's something. I'm gonna switch the camera. I don't know if I could front camera, back camera. Hey guys, say hello to Baby Yoda. Yeah, I don't think I turned him on. Let me get that. One moment. I need to find the on and off button. This is on, right? Got him by his ear. Now I promise he actually does some stuff. There we go. Hello, hey kid. What's up? Yeah, I turned you on because Merkel's still not back, and I'm absolutely dying of boredom right now. So very nice, huh? Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why either. Do you think Merkel will come back? What do you think, kid? Oh, really? I had no idea. Well, let's not tell that to his face, okay? Let's not tell it to his face. Yeah. Pretty nice. Okay, that was your dose of Baby Yoda. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy, I don't know when he's gonna I don't know when he's gonna come back.
Back.
Huh?
Hello?
Oh, you're back! It's about time! Woo! He's back! Yeah! I was dying of boredom here.
Oh my god, yeah. I actually hold on. This is something I
He's
actually
back,
talked to
everybody! Woo!
not Bill, what's the name? I'm Not Creative 22 about.
Yeah, we were talking about the racist Band-Aid girl on TikTok.
Okay.
On TikTok, of course.
Of course, hold on. As I was saying, she really thinks people are going to stop drinking milk within a generation. Britannica claims there is evidence of milking cows for consumption dating as far back as 40,000 BC. That's over 6,000 years ago. Yet Winslow thinks this ancient practice is going to disappear in a generation. Hold on.
Are you there? Oh, please don't be gone again. Please, no. Are you there? This is the most awkward stream I've ever been on. Merkel disappearing for long intervals and me having to entertain the audience. This is the most awkward stream I've ever been on. Wow. You don't get many of those on YouTube, I gotta say.
To really
Are
show
you
how
back for real this time?
Yeah, I'm back for real.
Okay, good.
To show just how utterly stupid this comment is, Statista reports that milk production has actually increased. They report cow milk production has increased slightly over the past half-decade, hovering around 500 million metric tons each year. As for consumption, India consumes the most milk with over 81 million metric tons. The European Union is second with over 30.4 million metric tons, and the States it's in third with over 21.2 million metric tons. Milk consumption isn't going away anytime soon, Kate Winslet, and the fact you think it is earns you the spot in the Daily Stupid. Oh, this one's a good one. Drew Taylor. Joe Biden fails to practice social distancing. Joe Biden continued his Daily Stupid prowess as a video clip making the rounds on Twitter shows him talking to a man about social distancing and COVID corona protocols while standing inches from the man's face.
Whoops.
The irony of Biden's failure to socially distance himself while telling others to do so, combined with the condescending tone of his speech to the man, makes for a very cringeworthy moment. Oh, here's another one. Spencer Bacouli, Spency. The MLB's poor attempt at virtue signaling. On April 2nd, MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred announced that the league will be moving their annual All-Star game from the Atlanta Braves Root Stadium to Coors Field, the Denver home of the Colorado Rockies, in protest of the recent changes made to Georgia's voting laws. Major League Baseball fundamentally supports voting rights for all Americans and opposes restrictions to the ballot box, said Manfred in his announcement of the All-Star Game's venue. In 2020, MLB became the first professional sports league to join the non-partisan Civic Alliance to help build a future in which everyone participates in shaping the U.S., he continued. Hadley used our platform to encourage baseball fans and communities throughout the country to perform their civic duty and actively participate in the voting process. Fair access to voting continues our game's unwavering support.
Mm-hmm.
However, don't think for a second that this move is anything other than a political attempt to virtue signal. First of all, the MLB moved the All-Stars into a state that not only requires an individual to present a valid ID in order to cast their ballot, a restriction implemented in Georgia, which many liberals claim is a racist barrier to participating in an election, prevents volunteers from handing out food to voters waiting in line, but offers less days for voting than Georgia. Clearly, voting rights are at the heart of the issue here. And just days before announcing the All-Star Games relocation, the MLB signed a lucrative contract with Chinese media conglomerate Tencent, a company who has direct ties to the CCP to air American baseball games in China. Considering the CCP is a continued abuse of the Uyghur people in the country's Xinjiang region,
It seems that if the MLB truly cared about voting rights and freedom, it would sign a deal that would financially benefit an oppressive government and that specifically strips those rights from members of their native population.
Hypocrisy at its finest. And
Control entities like Mark Hamill, Coca-Cola, and actually take an actual principled stand for something they believe in. Every one of these attempts to take a moral high ground earned to like-minded individuals and companies to spawn the Daily Stupid. Oh, and this one. Drew Taylor, Joe Biden to restart border wall construction. According to a story from the Daily Wire, the ongoing border crisis has led the Biden administration to look at a number of different solutions, including resuming construction of the wall between the U.S. and Mexico. Biden Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas said during a conversation with ICE employees last week that the administration was considering finishing gaps in the wall. The president has communicated quite clearly his decision that the emergency that triggered the devotion of DoD funds to the border wall is ended, said Mayorkas. But that leaves room to make part decisions as the administration, as part of the immigration, in particular areas of the wall that need renovation, particular projects that need to be finished.
Okay. Boom.
Biden originally halted billions of dollars in payments that were scheduled to go to the company's contractor to finish building the wall. As such, tens of thousands of illegals have been poured into the area of the southern border, and it has caused a humanitarian crisis. Biden's handling of the situation has been terrible to this point, demonstrating that not only stupid, but high on the ignorance scale too. Have to Uncle Joe. He's the gift that keeps on giving for the Daily Stupid.
Yep. He's going to continue being on the Daily Stupid until the end of his presidency.
My friend is, well, Daily Stupid, Canadian police, V tattoos, BLM activist, and Mimosa girl. Okay, Canadian police. Canadian police raided Grace Life Church in Alberta, Canada. Rebel News reporter Ezra Levant reported earlier that Alberta government agents are raiding Grace Life Church in Edmonton, erecting fence on the property to lock down the church. In a subsequent tweet, he revealed, I count 13 vehicles as part of this police raid on a church. They're erecting steel fences around it, like China does when they cover an illegal house church. Except this is Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, the same church whose pastor was thrown in prison for 35 days.
Oh.
Rebel News reporter Sheila Gunn Reid reported that Grace Life is being walled off by 2 layers of security fencing and a black tarp to obscure the entrance to the church. She added, RCMP and Private Paladin Security are here. RCMP have no documentation to present to the church. RE closure are keeping members off the property. Twitter user Yes Smith 52 shared a photo of the fencing to Twitter. She wrote, police and security are putting a fence around Grace Life. Please pray for wisdom as our elders navigate this new development. Unclear why the police have raided the church, but the church's pastor, James Kiltz, was previously arrested back in March. Spent 35 days in the Edmonton Remand Center for violating lockdown laws. It's probably safe to assume Canadian authorities are shutting down the church due to lockdown laws. It's utterly stupid. But it's worse than that. It's evil, as John says. The government should not be preventing people from worshiping God. Number 2, V tattoos. Twitter user Ponopuck showed off his stupidity when he responded to Twitter user Padalon. Padalon, I don't get what's the big deal about the vaccine passports. When I finally get mine, I'll flash it with pride and continue to wear my mask as long as it's recommended. In response to this, Puck got a photo of a V at 2 and wrote, I got a vaccine too at 2. V for vaccine, V for victory over ignorance and bigotry. I wear it with pride.
Mm-hmm.
That V doesn't stand for vaccine or victory. It stands for vacuous. Who in their right mind is going to get a tattoo saying they got a vaccine? Only vacuous people like Ponopuck, that too.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to get serious. Number 3, BLM activist. Black Lives Matter activist Maya Echols posted a video to TikTok threatening that the cities will be on fire if the jury in the Eric Chauvin trial does not find Chauvin guilty. Echols has since deleted the TikTok, but it was shared to Twitter by Disclosed TV. Echo states, if George Floyd's murderer is not sentenced, just know that all hell's going to break loose. Don't be surprised when the buildings are on fire. Just saying. Yeah, and my response, don't be surprised when the roof Koreans shoot your dumb ass. Cue the Billy Madison clip. That's how really stupid this is. Oh, this one. This is another reason why I don't do alcohol and instead do soda. TikTok user AutumnCathy6 posted a social media website of a video of her enjoying bottomless mimosas. The video shows a compilation of people sharing how many mimosas they've had. And it gets to a man saying he's had all the flights of mimosas. And then cuts to Kathy climbing on top of a man's shoulders. Vera cuts to her bleeding from the mouth and a number of her front teeth knocked out. Take a look. Oh, it's private, but you can see it on the thumbnail. Kathy would eventually post an update revealing her video was from a month ago and that was able to have all my teeth put back in almost immediately and finally my smile was back to normal. Cue
The
that
video
back
is private. Okay.
clip. This is about as stupid as jumping in front of a car. And the final one. Oh boy.
The final one. All right.
Yeah. Human fish tanks. Shoot. Okay. Human fish tanks. People are taking mass protocols to the next level. Twitter user Fishing on Fave showed up into the social media platform. People were on a train wearing gigantic bubble domes over their heads. I've dubbed them the human fish tanks. Just look at this insanity. Hold on.
What the heck is that?
That's supposed to be like a bubble dome, but looks like a human fish tank.
That's like Sandy's helmet in it. That's like SpongeBob and Patrick's tree dome helmet in SpongeBob.
In replies to the video, Twitter user Showbiz Kids revealed a man doing his best beekeeper impression while on the plane. Not only does he have some fishing on his head, but he also has a mask. Yeah, hold on.
What? Where are you going? And he left again. Or you think that'd be the last time he leaves? Apparently not. Well, there's an answer to that too. No, not an advertisement. And no, not that advertisement either. Okay. Just get through the advertisement. Come on, you'll live. Oh yes. Just a little dose of the communism meme on this stream. I'm singing along to it, but I am not speaking Russian. I'm trying to imitate what they're saying. I don't speak fluent Russian, sorry.
Back again.
Huh? You're back?
Okay, this one's a short one.
Just a little dose of communism meme.
Kirsten Gillibrand. New York Senator Kirsten Gillibrand attempted to redefine what the term infrastructure means. She wrote on Twitter, paid leave is infrastructure, child care is infrastructure, caregiving is infrastructure. I brought it up and put it on the island.
If you have so much interferences with your parents, just tell them why they're there and why you can't go to help them with whatever. And he's gone. This is the third time. Oh, there you are. What is going on? This is the third time you left. Well. Okay. If this is the last Daily Stupid stream, I gotta say it's the most awkward one ever. Well, I suppose awkward is fitting for finale and stuff.
What's time to call away from the Daily Stupid stream? Hold on, wait, my Wi-Fi is acting up. Hold on. There we go. You? Are you awake?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just fuming. Because whenever you leave,
the sitting New York Senator apparently doesn't know what the term infrastructure means. Here's the definition that shows up if you plug it into Google. The basic physical and organizational structures and facility, e.g. buildings, roads, power supplies, needed for the operation of a society or enterprise. People actually voted for a politician that doesn't know what infrastructure means. Sad. Oh, this one's another one. Portland school mascot. Fox News reports that the Portland Public Schools Board of Education decided to delay a vote on the mascot for I.W. Wells Barnett's High School after the board's director, Michelle DePass, raised concerns that the proposed mascot, an evergreen tree, could be connected to lynching.
Huh? An evergreen tree?
Here's the stupid part. An evergreen tree cannot be used for lynching.
Obviously.
Hold on. We and teams. On. Let me placing down list here. As I was saying, here, to pass as in a committee meeting, I'm wondering if there's any concern of the imagery there in using a tree as our mascot. She added, I think everyone comes with blind spots, and I think that might have been a really big blind spot.
Obviously.
It's not, it's stupid. Mascot committee member and teacher Alan Watmore explained the reasoning for choosing the evergreen as a mascot. She explained that they are characterized by the life-giving force of their foliage, the strength of their massive trunk, and the depth of their roots in a tree and its forest of trees. She added, they provide shelter in sustenance. They have histories that preclude us and will continue in perpetuity even after we are no more. Students even chose the evergreen as their top choice after a survey included 420 different nominations. Portland is seriously full of clowns. If you can't have an evergreen tree as a mascot, one has to wonder if there are any mascots that would be acceptable. My guess is there isn't. Portland, you're all dumb. Oh, this one's another one. Swimming. And the last one. The Guardian ran an article by Rob Walker titled, I was the only black kid in the pool. Why swimming is so white.
Huh? That's not...
At this point, my fucking brain cells are getting a scorched earth. In the article, Walker cites Danielle Obe, a founding member of the Black Swimming Association, who claims that her community perceives swimming as a white man's sport. That's why she points to Speedo, saying their caps don't work for us because our hair grows up and defies gravity. Or because your hairstyles are so effing weird. Just saying. However, in the same article, Walker also cites Face Up, a musician who said he swam all those I have an idea where he grew up. He stopped swimming after he arrived in England. He explained why he stopped swimming. I was the only black kid in the pool. It was weird. All this is a load of crap. If you want to go swimming, let's go swimming. It did stop American Simone Manuel from becoming a gold medalist in the 100-meter freestyle at Rio in 2016. She would also win gold in the 4 times 100-meter medley relay. She also took home 2 silvers in for the 50-meter freestyle and the 4 times 100-meter freestyle relay. And with that, that is the Daily Stupid 4.
Okay.
So, question:
Wow.
if we have a fifth Daily Stupid stream, what would we call it?
I don't know. I'll try and post a video that'll give you that'll give you some ideas. I'm honestly open to continuing this series for as long as for as long as we need to, because this is
At this
actually
point,
fun.
I think there's a quote from Albert Einstein that practically sums up everything. There are 2 things that are infinite: the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the former. Well,
That makes well.
Yeah.
I'd like
Bye.
to thank. Wait, first I'd like to thank everyone for sticking with us, even when Merkel left for several minutes. Thank you all for staying on. You are all extremely patient. Thank you all.
Thank you indeed.
All right, bye.
Bye. Bye. Well, that was actually pretty satisfying, despite my mom's numerous interruptions. Thank you everyone for joining my live stream, and we shall come back in our next time. See ya!